Welcome to Movie Rehash. Today, I'm going to explain an action, romance movie released in 2023, called Ghosted. Before starting the film, subscribe my channel for more updates. Let's start. The movie begins with a woman named Sadie Rhodes driving her car. Suddenly, her phone rings, and it's her therapist calling. Sadie is feeling really sad because she recently lost her coworker, Eva. The therapist advises her to take actions to help herself move forward. Sadie agrees and says she will make a stop to buy groceries. At a market where local farmers sell their goods, there's a shop run by Cole Turner that sells herbs. Cole's friends and colleagues believe he's still upset about a recent breakup, so they try to encourage him to try new things. Just then, Sadie arrives at the market to purchase a houseplant from a vendor nearby. However, the vendor is on a break and is busy getting high, so Cole steps in to help. Cole and Sadie start talking, but they end up having an argument about which type of houseplant Sadie should get because she doesn't spend much time at home due to work. Suddenly, the other vendor returns and encourages Cole to pursue Sadie, so he decides to apologize to her and asks her out for a coffee. Surprisingly, Sadie agrees to the invitation. Cole and Sadie go out on a date. They start by having coffee together and then visit a museum. Cole even shows Sadie the famous steps from the movie The Exorcist. Later, they go to a karaoke bar where Sadie performs. However, Sadie signs Cole up to sing as well, but he declines because he's too shy. Cole accompanies Sadie back to her place, and they both feel a strong connection to each other. As a result, Cole ends up spending the night with her. Cole goes to visit his family's farm, where his parents and younger sister Maddie live. Cole hasn't heard from Sadie for a few days and has sent her many texts. Maddie thinks that Cole may have scared her away, and she's ignoring him. Cole believes that Sadie is the one, but his family reminds him that he's not a risk taker and hasn't even traveled outside the country. While at the farm, Cole realizes that he left his inhaler in Sadie's bag. Using a tracking device, he discovers that Sadie is in London. Cole decides to do something grand and romantic to surprise Sadie there. Cole travels to London to find Sadie, using the location information from his tracker app. He ends up at London Bridge, where he encounters 3 large thugs who attack him, knocking him unconscious and kidnapping him. When Cole regains consciousness, he finds himself underground, being interrogated by a villain named Borislav. Borislav and his men believe that Cole is a secret agent known as the Taxman and that he possesses a highly classified code that Borislav wants. In an attempt to force Cole to reveal the information, Borislav threatens him with murder hornets. However, just as things seem dire, the door suddenly bursts open, and an armed person enters, eliminating Borislav and his henchmen. To Cole's surprise, the assailant is revealed to be Sadie, who is not only a secret agent but also the real Taxman. She rescues Cole and instructs him to follow her. Along the way, Sadie takes down more enemies who are pursuing them until they finally reach the surface at the Khyber Pass. As more villains chase after them, Sadie takes control of a tourist bus with Cole on board. She skillfully drives the bus in reverse to evade their pursuers. However, the villains aren't easily deterred and begin shooting at the bus, trying to blow it up. In the chaos, 2 villains manage to board the bus. Cole, thinking quickly, defends himself by stabbing one of them in the face with a cactus, causing him to be knocked out of the bus and fall off a cliff. At the same time, Sadie shoots the other villain, making him lose his balance and fall as well. With the immediate threat dealt with, Cole and Sadie continue their escape. Meanwhile, in another location, a disgraced French intelligence agent named Levesque and his henchman, Wagner, receives information about Cole. They firmly believe that Cole is indeed the Taxman and possesses the code they desperately seek for a dangerous bioweapon called Aztec. Levesque, wanting to capture Cole alive, puts a bounty on his head, hoping to bring him in and retrieve the code. Cole and Sadie travel together to a nearby town in Pakistan to meet one of Sadie's contacts named Marco. Marco mistakenly believes that he and Sadie have had a romantic relationship in the past, but Sadie denies it. He warns Cole not to become too attached to her and mentions how he lost a hand for helping her. Sadie pays Marco to assist in sending Cole back to the United States so she can continue her mission. Just as they are about to say their goodbyes, a bounty hunter who calls himself Grandson of Sam appears and kills Marco. Grandson intends to collect the bounty on Cole, but another bounty hunter known as the Leopard intervenes by shooting Grandson. The Leopard takes Cole and Sadie with him in his car. However, their journey is interrupted once again when a bounty hunter called God the Bounty Hunter arrives and kills the Leopard by snapping his neck. When he escorts them at gunpoint, God the Bounty Hunter is run over by a barely alive grandson. Before he dies, Sadie asks the grandson where the bounty is supposed to be delivered. While traveling, Cole brings up the passcode, prompting Sadie to explain what Aztec is and how Elena, who was killed, knew the passcode. Sadie devises a plan to deceive Levesque by pretending that Cole is their hostage, as they need him alive. They board a plane with Wagner, who attempts to unlock Aztec from a briefcase that Levesque possessed. Unfortunately, Cole and Sadie's plan takes an unexpected turn when Wagner discovers a selfie that Cole took of himself and Sadie while she was asleep in bed. This disturbs her, but she manages to fight off Wagner and the other henchmen. In the midst of the chaos, Cole grabs a parachute and jumps out of the plane along with the injured Sadie and Aztec. They both land at an island. Cole takes the parachute and turns it into a makeshift tent. He finds some herbs around and uses them to fix Sadie's stab wound. As they prepare to spend the night, Cole starts talking about why he doesn't usually go on trips. He says it's because he believes his parents rely on him and need him around. Meanwhile, Sadie shares that her mom passed away when she was little. It seems like their romantic connection is growing stronger again. The next day, Wagner sends some bad guys to the place where Cole and Sadie have been tracked. They try to escape, but luckily other CIA agents come to their rescue and bring them to the headquarters. Cole and Sadie are taken to a room where they have to take a lie detector test. During the test, Sadie admits that she made a mistake by saving Cole's life because she thinks her job is more important than personal relationships. Later, Cole meets another agent who shows him pictures of Sadie's kills. One particular picture grabs Cole's attention. It shows Elena's dead body, but there's a houseplant next to her that was used by ancient Aztecs. This means that the genetic sequence of that plant is actually the Aztec code. Cole agrees with the agent's plan to use him as bait for Levesque by continuing to pretend to be Taxman. Meanwhile, Levesque gets the first part of the passcode, and Wagner confirms that it works. Levesque is now under more pressure to give Aztec to his buyer, Mr. Utami. Mr. Utami warns Levesque that if he fails, he will be killed. The agents arrange a meeting between Cole and Levesque at a restaurant that spins around. Utami also joins them. The plan almost fails because Cole doesn't have the passcode, but then Sadie arrives and reveals herself as Taxman to the bad guys. They manage to open the briefcase, and Sadie gets paid. However, she then offers a reward of $10 million to anyone who captures Levesque to get them out of there. Many bounty hunters appear and point their guns at Levesque, causing the other customers to run away. A fight breaks out, and the restaurant starts spinning too fast. Sadie meets her ex-boyfriend, Jonas, who is a bounty hunter with only one eye. He wants to tell her that she changed his life, but she is too focused on a big fight happening nearby. In the fight, Cole fights with a man named Wagner. Eventually, Cole throws Wagner into a rotating gear that crushes him. Levesque kills Utami and tries to leave with Aztec, but the pressure from the fight causes the windows to break and they all get thrown against them. Sadie shoots a small tower which falls on Levesque and he falls to his death. Sadie manages to save Aztec from falling and she and Cole share a kiss. After some time, Cole introduces Sadie to his family. 3 months pass, and he decides to join her on missions. They begin by targeting an arms dealer named Raoul to gather information. But before that, they have a lovely date at a museum. In this way, movie ends here.